Okay, Sister Liz. Go over to chapter 18, and
1 Kings chapter 18 and 5.
I'm going to tell you, go ahead and start. I don't think I'm going to read the whole thing that I had. Let's go ahead and start with verse 5. No, yeah, start with verse 5.
And Ahab said unto Obadiah, Go into the land unto all fountains of water, and unto all brooks. Peradventure we may find grass to save the horses and mules alive, that we lose not all the beast. So they divided the land between them to pass through it. Ahab went one way by himself, and Obadiah went.
Are you reading 18?
Chapter 18. Is it 1 Kings? You want me to go to 2?
No, I'm sorry. If I said Kings, I am so sorry.
Okay.
It's Samuel. It was right behind your next, your first one. 1 Samuel 18.
All right, here we go. I'm right here. 1 Samuel 18 and verse 5.
Yes.
And David, let's talk about David, went out whithersoever Saul sent him, and behaved himself wisely.
Hold on, let me bring you up. And I know I'm not gonna probably be able to read it all, but y'all should really read both of those in full. So what happens is now David has slayed the giant, and then now he finds favor in Saul's house, and Saul's son go ahead and adopt him, and they tell his dad he's not going to come back, and they serve him, and Saul is okay with it. But now we find that Saul is getting ready to walk in on a conversation, but divine favor is still going to stand up. Go ahead.
And Saul set him over the men of war, and he was accepted in the sight of all the people, and also in the sight of Saul's servants. And it came to pass, as they came, when David was returned from the slaughter of the Philistine, that the women came out of all the cities of Israel, singing and dancing to meet King Saul, with tabourines, with joy, and with the instruments of music. And the women answered one another as they played, and said, Saul hath slain his thousands, and David his 10,000.
Uh-oh. When I got divine favor, what you do in one, I can do 10 times more. When divine favor favors you, then listen, I just told you, somebody else trying to go one way and they're going a different way because, see, they're trying to avoid. But when you have divine favor, God will let you face that thing head on and still cause you to be the one that triumph. So now we find that he didn't just slay one giant, but he slayed 10,000. And so now his king is upset. But don't be mad because the favor that's on my life. I'm saying that to say to you, don't be mad at somebody else's favor. If he give you 1,000, be happy for your 1,000. Hold your 1,000 with pride. If he give you 10,000, then go ahead. But understand that whatever favor he has given me, you can't stop it from operating in me and through me. Because it's my divine favor. And so now we find that Saul is angry and he's upset. He's in his feelings. Go ahead. I said I wouldn't. Go ahead and read them.
Verse 8. And Saul was very wroth, and the saying displeased him. And he said, They have ascribed unto David 10,000, and to me they have ascribed but thousands.
I'm the king. I'm mad. How you going to give somebody more credit than you give the king? That's not what it says, but that's my interpretation. But how many times we done been like that? I trained them how to do their job. Now they done got in the position and now they think they something. So what? Don't you understand when they are being approved, you are still being approved? I mean, you did a real good job. Okay, it's quiet. Go ahead.
And to me, and what can he have more but the kingdom?
Isn't that how we operate, some of us? Don't y'all listen, tell the truth. You ain't got the answer because maybe you don't want nobody to know. But tell yourself the truth. Why they being blessed? They don't even come to church. They don't do this. They done backslid 10 times. God, I keep on doing everything. I'm praying. Listen, all of us done been guilty at some point. I know I've been. I still have, and then I have to, now I'm in this thing where I'm like, God, well, you got to help me. I'm human. How you letting them get married? God, I've been waiting and I'm believing. I've been holding out. I've been keeping myself. But God, you still, but understand that, listen, that's their journey. That's their thing. Even if he don't bless you, he's still well able. And because they married don't mean that they're going to have the big house on the hill. They got someone to enjoy the little house with, but oh well. I want, listen, that don't mean nothing to nobody. I'm just saying, enjoy your life and what he gives you in your life. Stop trying to look at everybody else's. Stop trying to be with the Joneses and keeping up with somebody else got. That's why some of y'all broke right now, because you can't afford it, but because everybody else got it, you trying to be like them. And you got bills that they don't have. They living at home with their parents, and you out there and you don't have no parents that want you in their house. And some of them, your parents are deceased, so you don't have nobody anyway. But you're trying to live a life that somebody that's helping them out. And that's no shade to nobody, because I stay at home. I did stay out though one time. And I don't mind. I want to get out again, but I just can't afford to. But listen, one day, real soon. Amen. Go ahead.
Verse 9, and Saul eyed David from that day and forward. And it came to pass on the morrow that the evil spirit from God came upon Saul. And he prophesied in the midst of the house. And David played with his hand as at other times. And there was a javelin in Saul's hand. And Saul cast the javelin, for he said, I will smite David even to the wall with it. And David avoided out of his presence twice.
And so why did I have her to read down? Because I need you to understand, in divine favor, it's not always that it's going to be an easy goal. And even when you have divine favor, somebody's going to hate on you. Somebody's going to be jealous. But you got to understand, I'm not worried about that, because, see, divine favor will move me out of the way of the javelin. The divine favor will stop the giant from hurting me or harming me. See, Goliath is one giant that we always talk about, and we can recognize it. But when you are serving somebody and you are doing it to your best ability, but the enemy gets in and becomes jealous, then now the enemy will cause them to be a giant against you. But I understand I'm still not afraid, because listen, where the enemy thinks the giant is going to overtake me, divine favor is going to cause me to move just in time. Divine favor will cause somebody else to hide me just in the nick of time. The divine favor will cause somebody else to fight for me, because I'm slaying giants. And once I've slayed the giant, then now an army will raise up in my favor. Once I slay the giant, God will cause there to be people that will come forth and war for me. If he got to release angels to fight for you, if he got to release angels to war and help you slay the remaining giants, then so be it. Why did I say slaying giants? We just read, I think I'm going to be done. We had some more, but listen, I want you to get in your mind. He just said that he slayed 10,000. They slayed one giant, then he slayed 10,000. And so then now you're mad because God has given me favor? But don't worry about it. What God has put on you, what divine favor has been released to you, nobody can take it from you. No man can be able to do anything, any harm. Listen, there is nothing impossible with God. In other words, divine favor, and listen, we told you divine favor is the favor from God. So there is nothing that you need, nothing that you want, nothing that you require that the divine favor cannot release. I don't care how big it is. I don't care how out of reach it is. But tonight we are slaying the giant that's holding back your miracle. The giant that is causing you to be opposed. The giant that keeps you going in circle around circle after circle. The giant that's trying to keep you in poverty, the giant that's trying to keep you quiet and hidden. Tonight, the giant has to die. Tonight, the giant has to be beheaded. Tonight, we're cutting off the heads of giants. Tonight, we're dismantling the plans of the enemy. Tonight is the night that tonight God is releasing us to walk into our favor, to cut the heads of the giant, to cause the giant to come down, to cause the giant to fall at my feet. It's tonight that I'm slaying giants. I don't care if it's a giant of health. I don't care if it's a giant of education. Some of our young people, you struggle in school. Listen, some of y'all have graduated, but school was always hard for you. But tonight, the giant of educational problems, it must die. Listen, even for some of you older people that want to go back, and I know y'all not old, and some of y'all will say, I'm not old, seasoned, whatever. What I'm saying is you've already passed the idea of thinking about school and education, and you think it's out of reach. But tonight we're slaying that giant. It must come down, and education and everything my heart desire must come and favor me, because I got divine favor. I got divine favor. My marriage must come in, because the favorer must go and find my husband. And listen, I don't care who and what, when, what cage is in, or what family generation, if he got to resurrect it and bring it out. Listen, tonight, the giant that's holding it back, the giant that's sitting on my miracle, the giant that's standing watch, you must die tonight. You must die. You must be slain and die. You understand that those soldiers, listen, God can do it whatever he want to do. Those soldiers were guarding Jesus' tomb. Y'all out there guarding, and God done came and resurrected them. What I'm saying is the giant that's dying tonight, whatever way God got to do it or want to do it, he going to do it. That's where I am today. So the giant has to be slayed either way, whether he go ahead and behead him or whether he calls me to rise above. Yes, I will rise again. And no grave gonna hold my body down. And when I'm saying that, that's what they're talking about, Jesus. But your body, my blessing. What blessings I'm supposed to have in this body? What blessings are supposed to be mine in my life that the enemy keeps on trying to destroy? But tonight, I'm telling you, we are slaying giants. Do I have anybody ready to slay giants? Are you ready? Are you ready to slay the giant? I know it's miracle night, but I'm telling you, you got to be ready yourself tonight. You brought it up there? The giant has to die. The giant, and listen, I'm not limiting it. He said 10,000. He killed 10,000. Somebody help Sister Tracy. Because what we're about to do, this is what God told me. Because I was like, okay, God, I like it. He said, no, y'all gonna slay some giants. We're going to slay some giants. Wait a minute. We're going to do this last. Never mind. Y'all can split it up, yeah. But before that, we're going to open up. Listen, it's time for y'all to stand to y'all feet. We about to slay some giants. We're going to slay some giants collectively tonight. And then after we slay some giants collectively, we're going to come back and we're going to be more specific. But collectively, I shouldn't have did that yet, because I don't want everybody to get your mind off of what else you finna do after this. But we're about to slay some giants. We're about to call down some giants. We're about to cause the stones from heaven. I need you to be ready. I need you to get in the posture. Listen, change your mindset. Listen, I know some of y'all be like, oh, I'm tired. I'm this and that. And listen, I can prophesy all night. But listen, sometimes God wants to do the work. He don't want nobody else to get the credit. So listen, tonight, this is what he instructed. He said, no, tonight y'all gonna slay some giants. And so I need you to understand, listen, And together we're about to slay some of the things the enemy keeps on opposing us with. He's about to oppose. He's trying to oppose you. He has been opposing you. But we're about to pray. So I need you to get in your prayer. And if I were you, if you got your friends that's going to distract you, if they're going to boost you up, then go for it. But listen, every man for themselves. It's every man for yourself. What is terrorizing you? What's been terrorizing your life? And even young people, maybe you don't know everything, but maybe mama has told you that this one don't do that and that one and this and that, and in our lineage we don't do this and that, da da da. But if you don't like it, you ain't got to take it. I don't care how many people. I don't care if it never skipped a generation yet. Well, today is the day that it stops. It don't come my way. Amen. Give me some music. We need some giant slam music. Come on, I need you to get your war mindset. Listen, I'm coming to see. David didn't go intimidated. David was not moved by what was around him. He wasn't moved by what he was faced with. He didn't move by what he was looking at. So listen, I don't care what it is right now. And listen, we about to slay some giants. And listen, even if I say something that you are not really concerned about, somebody else in here is concerned about it. So listen, we're going to take down these giants tonight. We're about to dismantle giants tonight. We're about to cause hell to have to give up our blessing, give up our breakthrough, give up our miracles. Come on, I need you to go ahead and begin to intercede. See yourself. Come on. I come. This means war. I come for war. I come to take back my stuff. I'm coming to your camp. I'm coming to take what belongs to me, Satan. I'm warning you. I'm letting you know this thing that you've been haunting me with, taunting me with, tonight is about to die. Tonight is about to be over. Tonight I'm putting an end to it because I'm coming with my divine favor. Divine favor is backing me up. Come on. I need to listen. You got to be ready for battle. You got to be prepared for battle. Come on, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want what God has for you? How bad do you want your miracle? How bad do you want your breakthrough? How bad do you want to see it manifested? How much time? How much longer are you going to let it keep on waiting and destroying you and opposing you? Tonight I come to get it. Tonight I come to take it. Tonight I'm coming. Yes. Come on. We're going to start with taking our salvation, taking our mind back. Come on, I'm coming to slay the enemy that plays tricks in my mind, that tries to keep me from living holy. Tonight we are slaying the giant, every trick of the enemy, every blocker that will come against my relationship with God, my salvation. Tonight I slay the giant. I slay the giant of backsliding. I slay the giant that will hinder me from serving God. I slay every giant that will try to come and pull me out of course. I slay every giant. Come on, slay some giants. Come on, slay the giant. Come on, slay the giant. Come on, that thing that you like so much, that thing that you keep holding on to, the reason you can't sell out. I slay the giant. I slay the giant that entices me to sin. I'm slaying every giant that causes me to want to sin. I slay the giant. Come on, slay the giant. Slay. Come on. Listen, the giant don't give up easy. The giant, he don't want to let it go. But you got to, listen, you got to put some work in. You got to put some action. Maybe you need to see yourself chopping the head off. Maybe you need to put your hand in a position of slinging your slingshot. Come on, I caught the hand of the giant. Giant against my serving you, the giant that fights against my time with you, my prayer life. I'm slaying the giant that comes to oppose my prayer life, that comes to oppose my life, oh God, my life in Christ. I slay you, giant. Tonight you die. I will live for God. I will serve God. I slay the giant. Hey, yeah. I slay the giant. I slay the giant that stops me from pressing into God. I slay the giant that prohibits me from getting my full favor. I slay the giant. Giant, you die tonight. Yeah. Slay the giant. Slay the giant. I'm taking authority. I will live holy. I will live right. I will serve him. I slay the giant that will stop me from fasting, that stops me from praying, that stops me from understanding the word of God. I slay you, giant. Come on. A few more seconds. We're gonna move forward. But come on, slay. Come on, slay. Come on. You cannot oppose me. I refuse to die and go to hell. I refuse to backslide. Tonight I slay. Tonight I slay. I slay the giant. I slay. I heard the Holy Ghost say, slay it off of your children. I slay the giant that will steal my children out of the hands of God. I slay the giant that's coming for my lineage. We will be saved. I slay the giant. I slay the giant. I slay the giant. I slay the giant. I slay the giant that causes my sin. I slay the giant that causes my children to sin. I slay the giant that causes my children to go after things unhealthy, unholy. I slay the giant. I slay the giant. I slay the giant. I slay. Woo! Yes, we will be saved. My children will live holy. I slay the giant. I slay the giant. I slay the giant. I slay the giant. I slay the giant that comes for my destiny. I slay the giant that comes for my destiny. I slay the giant that tries to steal my destiny. I'm slaying destiny killers. I'm slaying. I'm slaying. I slay. Come on, slay the giant that's trying to kill your destiny. You have destiny. You have a future. But the giant over your destiny is trying to hold you back. Slay that giant tonight. Slay! 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 Yes, I slay the giant. I slay the giant. You won't take my destiny. You won't take my children's destiny. You won't take my grandchildren's destiny. No, I slay you, giant. You must die. Whew. Come on, take your destiny. Take your destiny. Listen, even if you don't have children, take your destiny back. Take your children's destiny. Take your lineage destiny. Take the job. Woo. Yes. Woo. There's no room for both of us to exist. There's no room for the destiny killer and me to exist. So you gotta die because this is my destiny. This is my favor. This is my future. You have to die. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. Come on, take your destiny back. Snatch your destiny back. Snatch your destiny out of the enemy hand. Snatch it. Snatch it. Snatch. Woo. Yes, 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 yes. Hey. Hey, yeah. Yes, I'm taking back. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. I will rise to the top. I will be the head and not the tail. I declare, come on, you're taking it back. But go ahead and make a declaration over here. We're going to slay some more, but make a declaration. I will have destiny. I will be the head. I will rise above every situation. My destiny is bright. My future is great. Yeah. My children will be successful. My children will turn around. They will rise. They will rise. I don't care if they're out to lunch. I don't care if they're sick. Now you arise. I don't care if they're incarcerated. Tonight, you are changing your mind. You're changing your heart. And when you get out, you will live. You will be wholesome. You will rise and be successful. Yes. Make the declaration. Make the declaration. Make the declaration. He's backing you up. Baby, come to back you up. Baby, come to deliver. Hey. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Come on, y'all ready to go another round? Y'all ready to war? Y'all ready to cut off some more giants? Come on. Y'all ready? Come on. We're getting ready to take down the giant of poverty. We're about to cut the heads of poverty, of lack. Tonight, lack and poverty, it must die in your life. It must die in your family life. Come on, take down that giant. Come on, I slay the giant of poverty. I slay the giant of poverty. I slay the giant of life. I slay of not having enough. I slay the giant. I slay. Come on, slay it. Come on, slay it. Come on, slay it. Come on, slay it. Cut that devil down. Cut that enemy down. Poverty is not my portion. I slay that giant. Come on, slay it. Come on, slay it. I know some of you say, I'm getting better. Some of you say, I've gone to middle class. But why not go to another class? Slay the giant. Slay the giant that hinders. Slay the giant that holds you back. Slay the giant. Slay the giant that fights against your wealth. That fights against your prosperity. Yes. Come on. A few more moments. Slay the giant, the prosperity killer. Prosperity killer. Slay the giant. 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 Now that you slayed it, cut the head of the giant. And now that you slayed it, I cut the head of poverty off. I cut the head of lack off. I slay you and I cut you off. Come on, slay the giant. Slay the giant. Slay the giant. Cut his head off. Cut his head off. Cut his head off. Cut his head off. I don't care if mama never had. I don't care if my family is currently living in poverty. Young people, you don't have to go that route. I cut the head off. It stops now. It must end now. I slay that giant. I slay the 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 giant.
Cut his head off. 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 I slay the giant.
Yes. I slay the giant. I slay the giant. Come on. We're about to slay the giant of barrenness. I know some of you think it's only for marriage and for your womb. We're slaying the giant off of your womb. And we're also slaying the giant of barrenness in your life. I don't care what it seems like. Seems that you cannot give birth to it. Tonight the spirit of barrenness must die. It must be slayed. Come on, slay the giant. Come on, slay the giant. Barrenness, you have to be slayed. I slay the giant of barrenness. I slay the giant.
Slay the giant. Slay the giant. Slay the giant.
Come on.
Slay the giant. Slay the giant. Slay the giant. Slay the giant.
Slay the giant of barrenness. Slay the barrenness of giant. Barrenness must die. Barrenness must die. I slay the giant of barrenness. Off of my family. Off of my lineage. Off of my mind. Off of my body. Off of my household. I slay the giant. Hey. Come on. We're ready to slay the giants. We're slaying the giants tonight. Come on, let's slay the giant. We're about to slay the giants off of our marriages. Even if you're not married, we're going to include it here because we're slaying the giant of being single. For those of you that are married, the giant that's fighting your marriage,